Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Subscribe, guys, like and share and help your girl out. It is Tahira and Kiki back again. We are the two members of Itha 54 Technology, our new channel, guys. Please subscribe, go and subscribe, help us build this out. We're going to be bringing you guys so much more healing, so much more sister science. We're just going to be talking. We're going to be doing quantum telekinetic healings on celebrities, guys, and some of your favorite YouTubers as well has come into our field of awareness. So we have lots of channel messages about them as well, guys. But subscribe to the channel and book your own quantum telekinetic healing, guys. Just go ahead and book itha54@gmail.com. So email book itha54@gmail.com. And guys, if you would like to book a quantum healing hypnosis session, just please go ahead, or past life regression, just email instructions number 4, humanity@gmail.com. Guys, we're picking back up. I'm gonna recap. We're talking about Meghan being Princess of Zamunda, Nigeria. We're talking about how Harry is the X factor. So in the last video, guys, it was revealed. We were starting to channel messages that Harry has some sort of alien species that is infecting him. They're coming through the semen canal. This is what Spirit is saying now, y'all. And when he implants that into Meghan, these energy signatures of these children become incognito. I believe that the reason why Meghan is Princess of Zamunda, y'all, it's Nigeria. I know I'm being facetious. I'm being silly, y'all. But I think she's being used to now seat these children that have incognito energy signatures, right, in utero. They will now, there's a new alien species that is about to now become the new Royal Windsor's 2.0, because when the Queen died, right, all of these celebrities are falling down because they were all on this same line together, this same sort of species, alien species is bringing down all the celebrities. Some other alien race got a hold of Harry. They are literally implanting through him now to create another royal household that will wreak havoc on the world for generations to come. And this is why Meghan is in Nigeria, and these children are a key to that. But Kiki was saying something about Meghan's pregnancy. Go ahead.
I am not convinced that she had these children, you guys. I am an energy medicine practitioner. I can sync, I can find, I can scan, I can connect to energy signatures. This is what I do, okay? Our quantum healing sessions, that's how I offer the healing frequencies, is connected to the energy signatures. I cannot find a signature that proves to me that Meghan had these children energetically. Okay, so explain this to me, Tahir. I don't know why I cannot find the signature. Like I'm not on the internet, you guys.
You know what?
I get my information from little bits and pieces here and there. I don't know what's streaming, what's going around, but I'm not convinced that she had these children. I'm sorry. I need more. Bring me something.
And you know what? And you know what I want to say to that? For all these haters out there on the internet, like making whole campaigns on Meghan wasn't pregnant. Like, get out of people's uterus, first of all. Like, we're talking about it because we're like about to crack a code about humanity. But other people are like, she didn't, she used a surrogate. Well, some people can't have children, okay? And some people don't have uteruses and they have to have surrogates. So we're not going to shame her if that has happened to her. But what I will say,
that's no shame.
If something weird is going on, because like Kiahe is saying, there is no energetic signature of her being pregnant. And like I said, this alien species that is coming through Harry to replant seeds here, get boots on the ground here on Earth. They are literally doing this incognito. I believe that's partly why you can't pick it up. And it also could be too, that she couldn't carry this species. I don't know, but it's getting interesting. Spirit is drawing a Y.
Why? So yeah, there's your X paradigm and your Y paradigm. Okay, your X paradigm is what you're ascending from, your Y paradigm is your new timeline, right? This is
This
more
is
the
what
ideal that you're moving towards. So
This is
that's
what
how I,
spirit is doing. So spirit is
okay.
drawing this Y. I think it's representing either a Y chromosome of some sort. This is, I think, the collective. There is, see, there's blocks here, barricade, barricade. This is the energy that is controlling it here. And if you,
Mm,
I keep saying, they're in this game, this video game, which is Earth. They're trying to line, this alien species trying to line themselves up. They're trying to copy our ley lines, and they're trying to copy our codes to align themselves, but they're not able to do it because we are literally uncoding what they're doing. They are seeding themselves here. They're trying to line it up,
yeah.
but it's not a human gene. These children are carrying different species gene. This is why you kept picking up, you kept talking about the son, Meghan's son, something about Meghan's son. You kept saying this
Something
for
about
like
understand.
months.
Because what I know for sure, I know this code as if I wrote it myself. Maybe I did in another life, I don't know, but I know it so well as if I coded it, okay? There is an energetic signature between a mother and her child, okay? And it's very strong and it's unfuckwithable. I
Mm,
cannot pick up the signature between her and her children. I cannot find it. This is rare. I never experienced this before, okay? Like there's I cannot pick up on the connection there. So what does that tell me? That tells me two things. Perhaps there was a surrogate. She was not the actual deliverer of these children. Number two, there's no spiritual covering over these children.
mm.
So they are susceptible.
Then maybe we should add that. Maybe we should go in and protect them. Maybe.
I love children and I believe in, I believe Whitney Houston, rest in peace. Children
Right.
are the future. I
Right.
believe that children are the future. And I do want to go in and offer protecting covering to them because Meghan is not.
Yeah, but to her point, and I, it's very interesting. Meghan is not as cunning as other people think. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cute, right? Being the Nigerian princess, right? We joke about this and her she was an opportunist and all that, but in truth, guys, she was an opportunist. She doesn't even know what's happening because from the last video, Harry was all behind her. It was the entity talking through him, seducing her. She was morphing into this darkness. So she doesn't know that everything that she's grabbing for is actually darkness and it's not light, right? These children do not have a spiritual covering because they're not done being created, is what I'm hearing. They're still, because if we shut it off, and this is the
Yes.
entity, right, that has created them, seeded them here. If we put the covering on, they will not be able to put the rest of the codes in. And if we do that, then we stop this whole thing of what they're trying to do, bring their bloodline. I think this is why this came to on our spiritual desk. We need to stop them from seeding this bloodline in Nigeria, in back to Africa, going to be back in India, and the whole thing's going to
Mm-hmm.
start all over again, colonizing the world because it's nothing more than an alien species. So all these
Yep.
people, when they're like, oh, the white man is colonizing all this stuff. Okay, yes, from a human perspective, that's what you see, but it ain't nothing. There is a species behind, and there's different houses of species. They're not all the same species. This is a new one that Harry is trying to encode here. Harry doesn't
Yep.
know this is going on. This is part of their lineage, is an alien species. I think we need to go in and stop them from seeding this alien species on planet Earth.
And you know what? And let's just clear up these lines of communication, with Meghan and Harry and like these species because honestly, like I keep getting this shadow energy. Like this is a shadow of the lineage.
Yeah,
And again, it's unbeknownst to Harry. It's
yeah,
unbeknownst to him. Like he is
yeah.
innocent. I just feel
He
this
doesn't know.
innocence. Like
He
I
doesn't
don't think he
know.
knows. He's not conscious of it.
He
But he
doesn't.
is spiritual because he has Diana's covering. He is spiritually covered by Diana.
He is, yes, he has the covering. Diana removed in one of my other videos, she removed her covering from William, but she has her covering on Harry. Yes, you are correct.
I feel that. I feel that. Mm-hmm.
This is
Interesting.
crazy. Let's go in. I'm going to offer some light language and you're going to offer, you know, your energy medicine. And we're
Yes.
just going to see, let's feel around. I want to feel around to who this species are. Like, why are they doing this? Like,
Mm, mm.
because
I'm so like straight away, like I feel my tongue is being like on fire. Like something to do with that
yeah,
tongue, that dragon tongue, that lizard tongue, something to do
yep.
with this like black tonguing.
Mm,
Magique, if you guys know about that, it's like, to black tongue something is to curse something, right? So that nothing will prosper here, right? I'm just getting that energy. I don't know where it goes or how it plays out in this whole story, but I'm going to be feeling around for that.
yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I think it's even deeper than that. Um, let's go in and take a look. I want to feel around to this species because they're trying to implant themselves. Like this is honestly, I don't think you guys realize how big this is because everyone's talking about, I'm leaving the matrix, I'm leaving the matrix. But if another alien species plants itself down here, humanity is going to go back to sleep. And then we're going to wait to another age, another 2000 years or so to wake up. This is why we have to remove them now. This is why they were blocking it from you earlier. We have to
Because
remove it.
why? Why are they blocking it from me specifically too? And this is what my insight is saying to me, is because we're tapping on this spiritual currency. We are owning our spiritual currency. We are on this vibration. And this is why the implantation is here, is because it wants to stop us coming into our knowing of our spiritual currency and taking it back. That's the whole war. This is what the war is on, you guys. It is
Yeah.
on your own spiritual currency. It's the war on consciousness. Because if you were conscious of your own spiritual currency, you would not give it up to no corporation for any amount. You would own it above all, sealed, signed, sealed. You would like have a spiritual contract over your own spiritual currency. This is what you would do if you understood what that meant, you guys. Like cash, gold, pounds, like all this. No, this is the illusion, and this is what they want to keep active in your mind, right? They
Right.
want to keep you chasing the dollar. They want to keep you chasing the pound. They want to keep you bartering your time for
Yep.
currency.
Fiat. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
the illusion. It's the
Absolutely.
illusion. We're here to break you out of this
Yep.
illusion of bartering your time
Your
for
time
currency.
for,
You
right.
you you are
You
the
are the
currency, you guys.
currency. You are the currency. We're gonna
You
get
are
to
the
that.
currency.
We're gonna have a course coming up about that. How you can, everyone's trying to manifest, but I'm telling you, the regular way of manifesting, reciting all these affirmations and mantras, that by itself will not work. Right? It will not work unless you understand what true currency is. I always say it, when you use your own currency, and we're going to tell you how to build that, you always get it back because energy always returns, right? So we'll talk about that later. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to feel around, see where these beings are, what dimension they're coming from, why are they here, why are they wanting to do this, and then let's take a look and a little bit more into these children. That Lilibet is the little girl and Archie. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna take in a few deep breaths. Whoosh. Hearing something about cascade or cascading. Not sure what cascading means. I feel like this is what they want to do to humanity. What does cascade mean? Yeesh. And I keep touching my nose too. Something with the
Mm-hmm.
nose.
I'm
Uh,
feeling it right here, right in front of my nose as well.
yeah, cascading. It's
Something
like
to
they're
do
just
here.
Cascading. What does cascading mean? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what this means. Pour down rapidly in large quantities. They want to pour their Siemens of deception down here to earth in large quantities. They are looking for jump rooms for bodies to see themselves here. I feel as if their planet is dying, or rather the resources on their planet or dimension, that it's not a dimension. They're in between. This is why they don't have a home. They're in between timelines and dimensional frequencies is what I'm hearing. These are these beings, and they are trying to come down here in large quantities, cascading. Let's continue. I'm holding
There's
this
a lot
in
of bargaining being
silence.
done. Yes, thank you. And I'm picking up that they are bargaining. There are bargaining souls. Wichita. I'm getting Wichita.
Something in the ears. Something in the ears for sure. Those
Third
are
eye.
frequencies.
Mhm.
You know how I hear frequencies, right? This is how when I'm like doing the
Mhm.
light language, it's nothing more than quantum drips and frequencies. But other people, you know how people say I'm hearing ringing in my ears? Not all the
Mhm.
ringing in your ears are ascension symptoms. Some of this is the alien beings trying to sync you up on their frequency. This is what
And
I'm
that's
getting.
why, yep, and something to do with the left ear, you guys. The left ear, there's been so many sessions
Yep. And I'm
with you
mirroring
guys.
you. So I'm feeling the right and I'm
Mhm.
mirroring you on the left. Yep.
And this energy, this
It's the
sap, this
collective.
like, this, yeah, there's some kind of oozing
Zach.
lick, yeah, that is being dripped from the left ear. There's some kind of clogging that's been going on over the years, centuries.
Oh my God, this is
What?
it. I just heard the sac broke. There's a birth. That's why you were getting the birth. This alien species, I think that thing that happened in Nigeria with them using Meghan to do this, I think that was able to, that energy was able to birth them and seat them here. They are like a nasty
They
egg
are. They
of
are.
different alien
They're
beings.
mutated. They're mutated. They cannot hide. They are not disguised. This is what I saw. I clearly could see their energy signature as mutations, you guys.
They're
They are
mutations,
they
absolutely.
cannot fool you. They cannot hide or fool you with their energy. That's what I
Yep.
felt in this dream.
That's the mutations. Well, anytime I draw lines like this, that's a mutation. Earlier when we were talking about her pregnancies, mutation. They're all mutations because this was Harry's. This is a alien phallus. It's not Harry she's making love to. The energy, this alien species is coming through Harry and creating these hybrid children.
So okay, so how do we fix this then? Because these children were
How?
innocent. Like,
We're gonna
how do
have to
we
take
rectify this? Because I feel like we can. I feel
we
like
have
we
to
can rectify
remove
this.
we have to remove their code. We're gonna have to do psychic surgery. We're gonna have to remove
Okay,
their code.
wait. Okay, I'm pulling this through again now. The same dream that I had last night about this baby being birthed with these eyes put together and the drips from the ear. Right before that dream, I saw a flash where I was pulling out a green lizard cord out of a body.
Yep, bingo.
Is that what we're doing here right now?
That's what we're about to do. And guess whose body it's in? Do you think it's in Queen Elizabeth's body?
I feel like it has her DNA. I'm feeling it.
I think she's the source. I think that's
Oh
why
my
she popped
God.
she popped up in our session last week because we were already
She
picking up on her
did.
energy.
We're already on the path. Yep.
I think
Yep. And she
she
turned around. Remember? We're on her trail. We're on
Yep.
her trail, okay? And she had
Yep.
to literally turn around because we were nipping at her heels. We're on, you guys, we're on the case. I'm
We're
telling you, we're on
on the
the case,
case. We're
okay?
on it.
We're on the case, you guys. We're pulling this. We're right nipping at her heels right now. She feels it, she knows it. And I had a dream where I'm pulling this green tail out of a spinal cord, someone's spinal cord. I'm like ripping this out of their there's synovial fluids, their spinal
This this is what
spinal cord.
this is what's going on. And so let's see, let's practice our surgery before we do it. So if we were to take, okay, to get this out of the children. So you said it's a green lizard cord.
You
Lizard
know, like when a
cord.
lizard loses its tail, like what that
Mhm.
end of his tail would look like, it's still wiggling, right? For a while, like 6 hours after the tail gets chopped off, that lizard tail still has a life. It doesn't know it's been severed yet. This is the vision that I had.
Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe it still has consciousness and it's
Yes, it's
working through Harry and it doesn't know that it has been severed.
yep.
So
This
I
is
think
what
we
those tails look like.
I
Mm-hmm.
think we just need to remind it that it has been severed. And I think
Yep,
that I don't
it's
think
over.
I think all we have to do is reverse that code. I think it's over. I think it's over. Honestly,
That's it.
it's
We're just
over.
speaking to it. And that's the other part of my clairs that was coming online when I was in this dream state where I was like knowing things, right? And I was feeling like I was having a conversation with the consciousness of this tail. And this is exactly what I was speaking to the consciousness of the tail, saying, it's over. You've been severed. You feel alive, but you're not alive. This is the end date. This is your dead date. This is what I was saying. This is your dead date. So let's speak to this consciousness and remind it it's
Okay,
dead.
it is dead, and there's also something going on with Lilibet and Archie. They are like angles. They're both like at angles, but they're not aligned all the way. I think after we speak to this, we can go ahead and easily align them up again, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Let's do this work because it is literally all it takes, you guys, is speaking to this consciousness, right? Because consciousness cannot lie to you. When you address the consciousness head on, it has to face you and it has to succumb to the fate.
Has to tell you the truth. Because in truth, we hold all the power. Guys, humanity is the power. This is why this is like an enslavement camp here. This is why a lot of you guys come here and you have entities attached because they're attached to you and not the other way around. They're trying to get here. They're trying to come through you to hit your right on your soul essence because you're the powerful one. So all we have to do is stand and remind them of who we are and what they are not, and they will leave. That's what we're going to do now. Mushireke bakiriri shireke dikireke mukireke nikireke bushireke nakireke nireke rireke nireke bukireke nishireke dakireke ni mureke nekireke nikireke bakireke nekeke nueshireke rireke mureke nashu kireke bakireke nireke bakireke nishireke dakireke nareke mureke nakire kirere shureke nike nishureke nikireke nireke buke nakeke nakeke bushete nireke bakike dashke. There is a birth ni bureke ni bereke ni sharakireke. This is why people are not giving birth as much. I see a portal. It's not that they can't get pregnant, it's that they're being hijacked before the baby is detected, taken up through the portal, and seated on the other side of the portal. And that's where all those, like, they're like eggs, right? They're like hibernating all the eggs. They are taking this from humans. It's not just Harry that they're using. Harry's just representing the collective. They're using a lot of common folk too, guys. What we would call common folk to do this.
And I feel like a lot of these uteruses that are being removed, something has to do with this as well. If you're not compliant to this implantation, I feel like like
They cause
the
something.
uterus.
They cause something to make you lose your uterus.
There's a connection there.
There's a connection. And I think it is very interesting because we have a client, and I think Spirit is already showing us what's going on for our session. This is what's going
absolutely.
on. I was picking up on it too the other day, but not like this. This is part of a larger issue.
Collective. Yeah.
This is collective. Because
I'm hearing it almost every other day with our clients. More and more of you are coming in with your uterus is being removed.
Yep.
This is
a
collective wound. And
yeah, it is.
We're on it. We're on this case.
Yeah. We need to restore, take back the codes of humanity. They need to take that back and close down their portals. They have these birthing portals, like literally. I've seen it look like, a woman's canal. Like they are purposely seated.
It is. It's the patriarchy. It's you guys, it's these marital unions that you're making. These are these contracts that you're coming into. These marital contracts. I had I'm remembering a dream again. The same night, I had so many downloads. And this dream was showing me that these marital contracts, this is the portal.
Yeah.
This is a huge portal.
And
you're
I'm not
opening, you're literally opening up a portal when you come into these contracts.
Yeah. Anything, guys, think about it. It has con on the beginning of it. Contract. It's a con. Anytime you're in a contract of any sort, this is what Source told me. Do not hate the messenger because, girl, we all are in contracts up in here. This is what makes you susceptible to coming back to the Earth School, because when you get in a contract, you are bound. This is how you create binding. This is a binding spell, essentially. You don't even know you're doing it. You've seen those. You remember back in the day,
people don't even know.
Remember back in the day,
they're doing it either.
People were like, "Oh, we're blood sisters." This is what happens when you sign these contracts, right? You take an oath. It's a spiritual oath that you're taking, where you're binding this person in, grafting them into your soul, kind of lineage, your soul lineage, soul group, soul family. You have binded this. Every time you have an employment contract, or, a contract of, I don't care if you're a celebrity, or, a contract, a marriage contract, a business contract, like this is, so it's just like, you have to be careful who you're in contract with, right? You have to be on the same soul frequency, because if you're in contract with someone of a lower frequency, this is how you're going to keep coming back, experiencing the karmic goo. So that's why you want to have like high vibrational people that you are in contract with, where you know that the soul is evolving, right? Because if you get in the contract with the wrong person, you're gonna like go down.
Seriously, like you cannot be in this mimic program, okay? If you're just like mimicking what your parents did, or you're mimicking who was your role models from the past, this is a sign that you need to edify what you're modeling after, because these were old programs, and these were all intentionally, subliminally programming you for decades, okay? So it's not your fault. It's not you. We're not judging people that do this. I myself did it because we're all here in the matrix, you guys, like ascending. We're all navigating through this muck, okay? And yeah, when I caught the code, I edified it. Okay. And this is easier said than done. This is why, people come to us for support because it's not easy to literally like to edify. And edifying means like you're literally calling all the fractals of your soul back, and you are only entering contracts that are spiritual. Okay.
Yeah.
These are not matrix paper contracts, you guys.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
contracts you want is on an energetic soul level.
Because I can actually say this, that actually your signature is actually two-dimensional. So it has consciousness, absolutely has consciousness. So that's why they're able to use that consciousness on all of these contracts to keep you bound here in the matrix. It's very, very multi-layered, very multi-layered. And it's not just marriage contracts, any contracts of any sort will bind you down to the lower frequency, not to the higher, right? So let's go and let's fill around so we know they're hijacking people, their womb space, they're hijacking. And that's why when your husband is out drinking all night, girl, and he come back, he's easy for implantation. They're looking for the people. Oh, this one's drunk over here. You can jump in real quick. He's about to make love to his wife. Jump in. And now that marriage contract, y'all in union, instead of being union with God, you in union with a being.
And if you're raised as a woman in, religions that tell you you got to be by your man no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, I'm going to be there, I'm going to support, I'm going to wait for him, I'm going to be here for him. This is feeding into it as well. You're both feeding into this illusion, you guys.
This is crazy.
We're helping you to uncode all of these religious teachings because it is getting people in these very, very severe contracts that
soul
you're bringing you're bringing children into these contracts too.
Yep. It's not good. You should always be sovereign. Anything that doesn't want you to be sovereign does not love you. It doesn't love you. It doesn't. But let's get back. I'm sorry. We keep getting off track, guys.
I know.
We have so much to say.
Deep.
No. We are. But like, okay, we're healing the collective, Kiki. We are healing the collective. Let's remember. Okay, so their portals are open. They got fake phalluses. They using your husband's wee as a jump room, right? To get here and get seated here. So we need to close their portals down. Let's remove their essence. So this green lizard cord, let's just make sure, let's go in, make sure that it's not a live cord. Like you said, it was just the remnant, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead and put a spiritual covering over these babies. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Muere shworeke nakireke ni shworeke nakireke nikireke nikireke nishereke bakireke bukireke nakireke nidesh warakireke wakireke. The portal is right to the left. That's why all this has been happening to the left. Mushireke nakireke nakireke nishereke nishereke nikireke nikireke mureke ni shwakireke mukireke shireke reke nishareke mureke nikireke nikireke nireke baki kereke, nikireke, nikereke, nishereke, nakirkereke, nikereke. We're sending their contract. Nishereke, nakirkereke, mureke, nashikereke, naki, bureke, bureke, nikereke, nakireke, bashireke, nikereke, nireke, bakike, sharake, nikereke, nikereke, nireke, bakire, shereke, nikereke, nire shureke, nireke, bokereke, nireke, nire shureke, mukireke, nikereke, 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 mujereke, niresh, Kirish, Dirikirish, Sharakirish, Sharakiriki, Niriki, Bushi, Buziki, Nikiriki, Ni, Mu, Na, Nishiri.
that one. This fake phallus is just being transmuted at this moment.
That's the cord. That's the
Yep,
cord. It's all of the phalluses that they're jumping into.
yep, I feel it. It's being transmuted.
Is this gonna be, what's that lady who cut her husband's stuff off? Lorena Bobbitt. Where's Lorena Bobbitt? These spirits.
Like I said, I don't judge you guys. I'm not here judging you all. I'm not judging nobody, okay? I get it. I get
This
it,
was
okay?
not supposed to, this video was not supposed to be like this.
Again, this is unscripted. We are
What is going
unscripted.
on?
We are live, and we're just like bringing to
What?
you live spirit science, you guys. So this is
Lorena
just
Bobbitt.
what happens.
This is like, what is going on, Kiki?
She sniffed it. She was over it. She was over it.
Let's go ahead and cut. Let's chop it off. Let's chop it off.
Are you sure?
I mean, how else are, what the heck? This is an alien. It ain't even like, this ain't human. This is not human. What is this? Is this Spirit Wood had us do something crazy like this?
I'm feeling blood already, so I'm on the scent. I'm smelling blood. I think we're going in. I'm gagging as well. Energetic.
I can see it. It looks like, okay, by the way, I know this is kind of getting off, but back in the day, you know, my mom and them, they used to cook those chitlins. And I remember some of these chitlins didn't look right, but then they also would take like these necks of this. I don't even know if it was turkey necks or something. Remember at Thanksgiving, I would see the chitlins, and then they would make some stuffing with some turkey necks.
I brewed all of this. I brewed all of this. This is what I love.
But this is the image that I'm getting. So we need to go ahead and we need to Lorena Bobbitt it.
All right, fine with me. I mean, you said it, you called it. I mean, I was feeling it, but you called it, so
Lorena Bobbitt it. I think that's her name. I'm not sure. Let's wrap it up. Let's do this, and then let's put a covering over these children. Okay, here we go. Deep breath in, raising the frequency and vibration, expanding at the chest cavity. This is where you are the sovereign I am, taking all authority back from any demonic beings here, controlling the energy down, reinforcing your energetic field here. As we start to do this very important work, we are cutting off their source. And this phallus is a robotic phallus. It's not even like, they couldn't even get it right, girl. It is just, yeah, it's just like a bunch of AI bots. You know, that's what it looks like to me when I kind of like can see it in my mind's eye. We're going to go ahead and remove it. I think we just need to pull the wires out. It's kind of what Spirit is saying. And like pulling out the wires is like all the codes and all the information they've been stealing from humanity over the eons. That's what's programmed in that, guys. So you guys think you're staying in your own race. Oh, this is coming through very clearly. You think you're staying in your own race and in your own religions and all your socioeconomic groups. No, they got the codes from everybody up in this fake phallus. And they are literally waiting for your man to be drunk. They implant themselves there, use that as a jump room, and then they implant this into you. And it's just a bunch of codes, right? They are trying to make a different human species, one that they can control and that they can use.
It's a susceptible species, a species that's susceptible for implantation. It is a weak genetic code, you guys. It's weak. It's not
right.
It's not authentic. It's not natural. This is not natural.
It's not natural. And believe it or not, this is actually how it works. I've been writing about this in my book. These higher dimensional beings actually do seed us here. There are many hands in creation, but this hand is a false hand. This is the hand, the fake phallus that we about to Lorena Bobbitt, girl. We're doing that now, okay?
Do it.
pulling out all of their wires and their codes and all of their lies and all of their DNA. All of our DNA is not supposed to be mixed like that. This is the beauty of life. Oh my God. Is this why they're using Meghan? Because she has all of these multicultural roots. Because that's what they're using. They have everything up in there, along with, I'm talking like animal DNA too. It ain't just all human, and it's the alien species too. And I think that's why they're using her. That's why they used a Barack Obama as well. That's why they paraded him out like this new leader, when in fact they needed, a vehicle to display their new code. This is why they've chosen Meghan, and she doesn't know. She doesn't know. And the children as well, because the children now have this pedigree as well.
You guys, everything is hidden in plain sight. This is how the Matrix is. The Matrix is not some like, I know you hear these things about the dark web, but literally everything is hidden in plain sight. Why am I saying this? Because what I'm hearing in my mind's eye is Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. There is like, this is the coding. This is some type of some type of coding.
They needed it. They needed those. They needed that. This is why they had to actually start to approve. This is coming through. Goodness. This is why they had to start approving the interracial marriages, because we believe they used to be outlawed. They wanted the codes. They needed these codes from these, so to speak, Black race, right? But it's not this humanity that needs it. I'm talking about it's these species. They use these melanin to get light codes. They extract stuff from it, right? And I think they extracted a lot, which is why a lot of the native people around the world, which were of darker hues, more melanated, right? I think they have been ciphering this for a very long time, for a lot of ages. They've been ciphering this away from the melanated populations on Earth. I think they took that back to their home planet. And now, through a lot of less melanated people, they now come through and swing back around and implant that. And the reason why you don't know is because interracial marriages and, having mixed and biracial and multicultural children is on the rise. They needed that to happen to get all of these codes that they took long ago. They were up there tinkering around, a little bit of Indonesian here, a little bit of African, a little bit of Hawaiian here, a little bit of Polish here. They figured it out. But in order for those codes to match up with what they tinkered with, they had to now start mixing us all together, because otherwise it would not work when they reintroduced it. And this is why they are using Meghan. I'm done. I rest my case.
I'm with you, sister. You're bringing to light all, these things. It's like it's swirling in my mind, and I'm not like really expressing it because it's a lot. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of coding and decoding, right? And I'm just following the energy. I'm following the threads. I'm off the grid. I'm not on the threads, but like I can pick up on the collective energy. So whenever Tahira and I connect and she tells me what's going on in the news feed where that's coming into her awareness, I'm like, same awareness on the spiritual realm. It's matching. It's matching. It's the same feed, you guys. Whether it's like in front of your face or it's happening in the background, it's the same feed. It's mirroring, and everything is hidden in plain sight. Know that. Decode that.
I love that. I love that. Okay. Did you get the fake phallus, Kiki? Did you finish that off? Because I started talking.
Done.
Okay.
I feel like I started that last night and we just finished the job today. So good job.
Awesome. Let's do the covering over these children now. These are hybrid children, guys. But it's not just them. They are just the representation, the famous ones. Humanity is all hybrids now. All these new children that people are having, and like I said, these biracial children, a lot of they have targeted that because they had the right codes to introduce this into the gene pool, right? But yeah, let's put a covering over these children, and we get a lot of hybrids. We've gotten a few hybrids in our session too. And you can be of just you can be any race to be a hybrid. You don't have to be multicultural. But yeah, that's what humanity is now. It's just a hybrid race, not even the old humanity. It's not.
And that's why I'm so for, like, I am tuning into mother. I am with mother soul. So I'm tuning into the mothers out there, and I am here to like call back your soul children. That's
Yeah.
I'm feeling like this is part of
Yeah.
what my work is all about because I tune into
Yeah.
it so easily. So let's do this
Beautiful.
covering.
Let's go ahead and put this covering and let's go ahead and just remove any of this negative essence of this alien species, right? We're going to go ahead and just take a look at this and just go ahead and strip down. I'm feeling that we need to move some codes around or genetic instructions. That's kind of what I'm getting. Some
Okay.
things need to be rearranged here. Nireke
Okay.
bashureke. Nikereke nikereke bushireke dere shireke dere kireke. Nikereke nireke bakireke nikereke. Nikereke bushireke dakireke nikereke nikereke. Nikereke mureke nikeke. Nireke bushireke nakireke. Nireke bushireke nikereke nikereke. Nikereke. Yeah, the evil is leaving now. I see it. There's like evil bat energy. That energy, yeah, that they have up in this new humanity code. Ni shirikirakirikinaki, ni kirikiriki, like vultures. Dirikiriki, ni mushirikirakirikinaki, ni mareki, bukiriki, ni kiriki, nireke, mushekiriki, na kiriki, nireke baki shiriki, ni kiriki, ni kiriki, ni kiriki, ni kiriki, ni yeki, muriki, ni shekiriki, murikiriki, niripakiriki, niriki. This is
So
gonna
beautiful.
sound, this might
Right.
sound, I'm trying to make it where it doesn't sound disgusting, but a lot of women today, I'm feeling, after you have a baby, there's afterbirth,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of women are going to start to be on their menses. This cleansing we just did, I'm seeing lots of women right now are starting their menses right now as we speak.
Okay.
And this is also too now tapping into what's going on with why women have their menses. We are literally cleansing out energies
I love
on a
this.
collective level. This has activated a lot of women because now it's like that birth is over. That seed, even if you have a miscarriage, think about what happens afterwards. You start to bleed. Lots of
Yep.
women. So men pay attention or women pay attention. If you wake up all of a sudden and you're on your menses out of nowhere, this is what's going to happen the next few days. You'll see.
Believe that because I've been seeing blood the last
Yep.
two
Oh, you
days.
said it. Yep. Absolutely.
Blood, just
Yep.
blood dripping from like just looking down at my hands, blood's dripping. Just
Yep.
looking at my walls, there's been an awareness of blood being
Yep.
drawn over the
We're
last couple of days.
cleansing.
So,
This
yeah,
blood is cleansing out this energy. Yeah.
yep,
Women
good
are
work
so
today.
important. Great
Yep,
work. Don't ever let them tell
absolutely.
you that women, this is why they had to hold the collective woman down. They didn't tell you that your menses cleans out lower dimensional blood sucking beings. They didn't tell you you are literally the ones holding up Mama Earth, supporting her. Women are
Mhm.
important. Every
Yeah,
person on this earth is important. Men, women, child, even hybrids are important. Let's put the spiritual covering over the children out before we forget. Just the last thing we need to do. Nishiriki na shuriki na kikiriki. Niriki bakiriki nishiriki na kiriki nikiriki. Nikiriki mushiriki na kiriki na kiriki na shiriki. Na shiriki na kiriki nikiriki bureki. Bureki na kiriki nikiriki nishiriki na kiriki nikiriki. Nireke bakiriki na kiriki nishiriki reki. Nireke bashiriki bushiriki na rireki nireki. Mureki na shuriki na kiriki nikiriki nikiriki. Nireke bakiriki nikiriki nish. Nireke bureki, bureki nigire shworeki, shworeki ni kireki ni shworeki. Nireke bureki na kireki ni shworeki ni kireki. Nikireki na kireki bushireki.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is it.
I had
And
to,
you're
they
so
had
right.
poor
Mm-hmm.
Archie. I saw him, they had screws in his head, like they're all linked up, ready for him to get powered in. So I pulled his head back and took all their cords out. And it's funny, like, because when he came into homeostasis back with self, that actually fixed Lilibet, the baby girl. These two are
Oh,
connected. These two
beautiful.
are connected. As I was drawing, this is them two together. This is Archie, that Y. This, you see this Y? This is what they wanted. They wanted to put him up here to be the new head of this new humanity. They were trying to line it up. But I saw him, this is him, and this is Lilibet. They are a lock and a key. These two souls are very important. They've taken many, many incarnations together. Lots of incarnations together. Lots. Okay,
Amazing.
that's it.
That's amazing, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this today. This was very, very, very healing and insightful. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Tahira, for pulling
thank
this
you.
through. And your
Thank you so
spiritual
much, Kiki.
mediumship is so
Thank you.
important to humanity and healing this, you know, this collective wounding and
Yeah,
infiltration. So thank you.
infiltration. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for being an open vessel to bring these dreams, to bring them here, and that way we can take a look at it to heal it. We are literally getting all of our commands from source, guys. We can't even make this up. Even source will send you guys here representing the collective. Kiahe and I, Itha 54 Technology, in partnership with Instructions for Humanity, we are here to uncode their program, and we are encoding the divine blueprint, as Kiahi would always say. This is what we're doing with each of our clients when you guys come for your quantum telekinetic healing session. We are helping you to recode your divine blueprint from source. Okay. To book a session, just email bookithe54@gmail.com. And then also email Instructions for Humanity if you'd like a past life regression or quantum healing session, guys. I think we've done it, Kiki. I think we've done great work here.
Me too. Thank you. And just know, you guys out there, your dis-ease, okay, is a roadmap to your healing session, okay?
Yes.
So contact us
Yep.
if you have any dis-ease, and we will guide
Yeah.
you through it and navigate you through this month, because there's codes in there for you and we can help you to recode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, guys,
All
let's give
right,
them some hearts.
everyone.
Subscribe, guys, and subscribe at the 54 Technology, and subscribe to Instructions for Humanity, guys. Be well, guys. Be
Be
well.
well. Till next time.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.